Talking Luther College men's and women's swimming and diving with head coach Lance Huber. And coach, you had your big pre-Christmas meet last weekend up in Rochester. A lot of positivity to report.
Yeah, absolutely. So this meet is incredibly fast. We got D1, D2, all D3 schools there, and we do a small rest for it. And we went there, and I tell you what, we had a great time. The kids got to swim fast, and they did. A lot of B cuts. And so we pretty much walked away with a lot of success, a lot of what to clean up, a lot of how to train for the next 66 days is all we have left in the season. So it was great all around. Everybody had a great weekend.
And this ends the competition end of things on the December end of your schedule. You don't get back into competition till January. What have you been most pleased with from a competition standpoint to this point?
Well, for the men's, every meet, the guys are learning more and more about how to compete harder and more aggressively. And this last weekend, they really stepped it up. Again, like every meet, we have something to work on. But this one, we saw the guys really being aggressive with all the races and stuff. The girls, I'm most pleased with. They nailed everything that they wanted to do at this meet. They got their 200 medley, the 400 medley. They're sixth in the nation now. They got their B cuts. Claire just lit it up. She won every event. She swam. And she's second in the nation now in 100 and 200 back. And Erin Connolly got a B cut in 100 breaststroke. That was kind of like a big shocker for her. That was pretty cool to see. And she's 12th in the nation. So there's a lot going on right now, and we're really happy with where we're at with the season. Again, we have a lot to work on, and we got to get everybody back into that broken down mode so we can have a really good end of the season taper.
And talk about how you handle this time between now and your next competition. Obviously, academic responsibilities, a lot of them coming up next week with finals and everything, but from a training, a getting ready, a practice perspective, how do you handle these next few weeks? Yeah,
we just tell everybody communication is key these next 2 weeks. It's crunch time for finals, and that's priority. And so, swimming is a sport to where you got to be in the water. You got to train. It's an endurance sport. So we just tell everybody, let's be smart about what we're doing, manage your time well, get into practices during finals week as much as you possibly can. But then the second finals are over, we're gonna hit it hard. I mean, that's our mid-season training. That's the peak of the season, and we're here this year, and so we're going to take full advantage of the new facility, and just we're going to hammer out the yards and get us back to that level that we're ready to rest. So and that'll continue through January until maybe that last week of January.
And since you're training here as compared to some other location, is that a guarantee that the temperature is going to warm up here over the next few weeks?
We hope so. Everybody's been hitting the tanning salons great for the training trip, so hopefully that'll spill out into Decorah. We don't know. We'll see.
All right, Coach. Well, good progress to this point in the season, and hopefully better progress when you come back competition-wise in January. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
You, your family, your team, and we'll talk to you again in the new year.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Lance Huber talking Luther College men's and women's swimming and diving.